something fun to do. I like that.
And it's like, that's clever, and Dario's like, I know, that's why I thought of it. Takes a drink, like, bastard.
You stupid son
Either
of a
way,
bitch.
I'm putting you in one of these matches for one of these medallions.
Which...
You'll fight Tejano, and...
Again,
Good luck.
possibly one of my favorite segments, and I have no idea who Daga is, but I'm like, this guy's awesome, and him and Dario are, like, having the best conversation I've ever heard.
Yeah, because this Daga guy, like, is kind of smug.
Yeah, he's kind of smug, kind of like Dario, but he's not... Like, everybody else seems slightly intimidated by Dario. He has no fucking clue who he is. It's just like, hey, how you doing, buddy?
So, we get to Tejano versus Daga for a medallion.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. This is probably the best Tejano match we've seen.
Oh, definitely.
And it's because of this Daga guy.
Yeah, this Daga guy's got some fucking moves,
I think
man.
I read somewhere, or I think it might have been in commentary, I think these guys have been partners in Mexico.
I wouldn't know.
And if they are, it makes sense why they were so good in the ring with each other, because they knew each other like the back of their hand.
I'm not going to lie. A lot of times when Stryker and Vamp are talking, I'm tuning them out. So,
really?
Yeah, I just...
Not a fan?
I don't hate them like as much as most commentators, but they can get on my fucking nerves.
You know what? Stryker has...
Yeah.
Stryker has a knack for getting on a lot of people's
really does.
nerves.
So, you know...
Because he's got that coolest... I'm the coolest guy in the room vibe to him. Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, the guy next to you is much cooler than you'll ever be. And that's like... And it's... Yeah, sometimes, like, I'll get, like, halfway through a show, and I'm like, you know what? I can't fucking listen to you idiots anymore, so I kind of tune them out.
Oh, fair enough. But this match was fantastic.
It was
great.
great.
Given time.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was easily the best Tejano match I've seen since he's shown up.
Definitely.
Daga was amazing.
He's really, really good.
I was surprised to see that Tejano wins. Because
it's been happening a lot
Lucha
lately.
does this, where they'll introduce a new character and
they
put him in a
lose.
match, and you'll think, okay, well, wrestling conventions say you introduce somebody new, they're going over.
Yeah.
Didn't happen for PJ Black. Didn't happen for this guy.
And there's one more, I think, that lost as well. Wasn't
Cobra Moon won a
Yeah.
match, but she's lost since then.
What about Moth Chick?
Technically her first match was that trios match she lost.
Right. Well, then I guess that
counts. But
you know?
yeah, I like it where it's just like it's not
It's
like
not a
here's
guarantee.
a new person,
Yeah.
they win. No,
Yeah.
here's a new person and they might lose.
They might lose, yeah.
So like here, like Tejano wins clean. There's no shenanigans. He just wins a straight up clean match, gets a medallion. Would I be surprised if now Daga's character is like, no, now I want one of these stupid coins, and then he just keeps wrestling until he gets one, and then those two can have a thing.
See, that I'd like to see
within the medallion match.
Yeah, see, what I'd like to see is fucking Daga going, like, having a couple of these matches and losing a couple of them. Then he finally gets the last one. And he's like, I didn't know I wanted one, but now I can't live without one kind of thing.
Yeah, and then him and Tejano can have a thing in the actual Gift of the Gods match. Because I'd like that it's 7 guys in this match, or 7 people, let's be honest. I don't want to...
Yeah, that's true.
In a world where there's women wrestlers here that fight with the men. There'll be 7 people in this match.
Yeah.
And within this match, you can have feuds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, these 2 hate these 2, these 4 hate these 4 type stuff, you know? So, I like that. I like that. And it lasts all season.
It does,
like,
yeah.
You
it never...
It
It doesn't
strings
just,
of
like,
matches, and then it ends with this crazy 7-person match at the end.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they don't... It is kind of not odd, but it's odd for a wrestling sense of, like, you know, these guys... Like, say, like, for instance, like, we can actually put out Mundo and Cage. Like, they have a feud. They don't like each other. They can't fucking stand each other. And in every other company, they'll have a feud, and it'll end with 1 or 2 matches.
At Ultimate Lucha.
Yeah.
Like, at the end.
But not even that, no. Like, in other companies, like, you'll have 2 guys that have a feud. They hate each other, and they're fucking, like, it says personal and all that shit. They have, like, 1 or 2 matches, and then that's it. We never hear of that feud again. And fucking Lucha Underground... These 2 hate each other. They're going to hate each other until everything ends. Like, they keep
it's a
hating.
season, like a TV show.
Yeah,
it's
it goes a full
season-long
season
feud.
of them hating each other. Even if they aren't having matches against each other, they're still, like, they still talk about, like, oh, these 2 fucking hate each other. It's great.
like the episodicness of it, like the whole season of it. So, like, it's like a TV show where characters don't feud on a show for a couple episodes and then they move on. No, they feud for the whole season.
Yeah.
And then at the season finale, they end things.
Yeah, and then it all starts anew in the next season, where characters are going to fucking change. Because, I mean, we've seen a lot of different metamorphoses of characters out lately.
And it is pretty crazy how they're taping.
Yeah.
Because now I'm hearing that, like, season 3 won't even be seen until next year. Yeah. So they're taping stuff right now that we're not going to see until January.
And that's the thing.
And they'll just have it sitting in the can waiting.
That's the thing. Most of it already is finished.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the Lucha Underground wrestlers are pissed. It's like it's too fast.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well, you know why they're pissed is because of the contract structure.
Yeah.
Someone like King Cuerno, I heard, wants out. He wants to go to WWE, and he can't because they're like, no, you signed a 7-year deal, bud.
Yeah. And also they are complaining that they're getting hurt because they're wrestling 2-3 times a night. And they're like,
and they're wrestling like this.
Yeah, and they're doing this 2-3 times a night because Lucha Underground did learn from the first season you can't do a different episode every night. You have to do more than one episode per week or per night.
Plus, they want to tape as much as they can in a small amount of time, so it can all be in the can and ready to go.
Exactly, but the problem is they're not being like, okay, well, this night, Prince Puma fights whomever, and then for, he's off TV for fucking a week, 2 weeks, or whatever.
Like, no, Prince Puma's fighting 3 times
Prince
tonight.
Puma's,
and it's
going to
last
3 of them,
3 weeks.
Exactly, and it's just like, how can he do that? You know what I mean? Like, Ricochet can only handle so much.
My only hope is that the people that are complaining are lower.
I hope so.
Wrestlers. And if someone like a Prince Puma is like, I'm Ricochet everywhere else, and Ricochet's a pretty big name right now in wrestling, so...
It's bigger than your fucking Prince Puma, homie.
Yeah, so...
I'm hoping that's not the case. I hope it is the smaller guys who can't take it. I hope.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see going down the line.
But yeah, no.
Plus, I'm hearing spoilers that I will not... I didn't read them because I'm hearing that, once this happens, holy fuck.
Really?
But it's one of those things that we won't see till next year, and I'm like... I could look it up right now.
Yeah.
But I know I will stay steadfast. Yeah. I will wait until January.
I can't look it up because I know I'll be pissed.
Because I want it fresh.
That's the thing. I know I'll be pissed if I don't watch it unfold. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to look it up. That's why, I hesitate to look on anything that says anything Lucha Underground news because I'm like, I'm going to learn something. They're going to spoil something. They always do.
Yeah.
That's why my knowledge of who said... I'm sore and I can't take the shit. It's specious at best because I didn't want to read the article.
Also, this is why we don't do Lucha Underground at the end of the year, because if you look up things, eventually you'll find spoilers. Yeah. This is why we don't.
Exactly. We can't talk about Lucha Underground at the end of the year because to look it up would be, here's a spoiler for Season 3, and you're like, no.
Yeah, so that's another reason why we don't talk about it either. But either way, moving on.
Yes.
Mil Muertes, Katrina.
Yes.
He gets his match. He has it. Mm-hmm. She warns him, listen, this is a bad dude.
He gonna fucking kill you.
He gonna hurt you.
Jason's very angry.
And Mil, of course, is Mil. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So, I think in this, he rises the DOD again, so they can go for the Trios title.
Because apparently they're just fucking immortal.
Yep, so he rises them back up. Yep. They're gonna go out and try to get Trios titles back.
Yep.
And he's gonna fight the Monster Matanza Cueto.
Cool.
And... he screams because he's angry.
Because, well, wouldn't you?
That's what Mil does.
Main
event.
Yep.
Dragon Azteca Jr.
Yep.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yep.
Prince Puma.
Yep.
Not Jr.
Yep.
Takes on the Wolverine Cage.
Yep.
Johnny Mundo and Taya.
Uh-huh. I mean, what do you say?
Water's wet.
Yeah.
Lucha Underground's amazing.
What do you fucking say?
I mean, we knew when Dragon Azteca Jr., Rey Mysterio Jr., and Prince Puma were going to be a team.
It didn't matter who they were wrestling. It was going to be good.
Yeah.
And then it just happens to be Cage, Mundo, and Taya. So you're like, well, alrighty.
And everything clicked. Everything was great.
Yeah.
Everyone got their shit in. It was busy, but in the best possible way.
Yeah, it's busy.
Lucha does busy better than anybody.
They do. I mean, this is kind of their bread and butter. You know
because it's just like, there's Dragon Azteca flying over there. And look, Puma's flying over there.
Yeah.
And look, there's Rey Mysterio Jr.
That's
flying
the thing.
through here.
Like, their matches, if you get used to their matches anyway, they're all going to be busy anyway, because somebody's always jumping off of something. So, you just got, now you turn your head and there's somebody else jumping. Here, you turn over here, there's somebody else jumping.
And you got like a monster in there like Cage who catches dudes.
Yeah.
He caught Puma. Yeah. He's done it before, and he'll do it again.
It's still impressive.
He catches people in a suplex position.
Yeah, that is fucked up. I'm sorry.
I don't know how you can catch a human being vertically.
You shouldn't be able to. You really shouldn't be able to.
Like, Puma's like, okay, I'm gonna jump up, position myself, and he's gonna catch me.
Yeah.
And he does it.
And he does. And I don't know if you know suplex position, right? Like, a guy's gonna be upside down. You've got to be holding onto their tights. So he catches him with one arm. Because
he's like, boom, boom.
He catches underneath the guy's head on his shoulders. That's what he catches him with, and then he puts his arm up to level him. That's a big dude.
Like, Ricochet, aka Prince Puma, goes, what, 6'5"?
6'5", something like that. Yeah, he's a tall dude.
About
and
200
then,
pounds.
200-ish.
195. He's not a small man.
No.
And Cage catched him.
Yeah.
In a suplex position. Like he's a child.
Yeah. Like, Cage doesn't, like, stumble back a little bit,
No.
nothing like that. He's just like, yeah, got him. And then the rest of the world just goes, well, that's what a man looks like.
Yeah. There's a
I've
reason
never
why
been
they call
one.
him the Wolverine.
Pretty much.
But not to take anything away from Mundo or
Not at
Taya.
all. Not at all. They
like,
just can't catch dudes in suplex position.
Yeah,
Not that they weren't good.
Like, Taya's really
Mm-hmm.
getting there. Like, she's kind
coming
of
into
taking
her own.
over for Sexy
Yeah.
Star as, like, the main
She kind of is. I mean,
woman on the roster.
Sexy Star's kind of taken a back seat for some unknown reason. She kind of wasn't pushed as the top one, so...
And Evilise is doing her thing with the
Yeah,
trios title, so Taya kind of
took over, and she's doing well. Like, she's actually getting applause when she shouldn't be. So that just means she's good. And yeah, she's kicking ass, man.
But of course, match ends with
Yep.
Dragon and Second Junior, Rey Mysterio, and Puma getting the win.
As it had to.
All hitting their moves
Yep.
at the end there and getting the win and moving on because it's the All-Star team.
Yep.
Like, seeing those three in the ring
That's
together,
fucked up. Yeah.
like, you can tell, you know what? In a world where Puma's a big deal.
Yeah.
Ricochet's a big deal. He might leave. He might go to Japan. He might go to the WWE. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think he has an out, unlike a lot of people.
does.
He has an out.
Yeah, he does.
So he can go if he wants. Dragon Azteca Jr. can take that spot
Easily.
pretty easily.
Easily. Like,
It's kind of the same dude.
Kind of, yeah. I mean,
They kinda got
they do
the
have the
similar
same
builds.
kind of similar build, similar look.
They
in a
both
way.
now come out with like headgear and
Yeah, well, that was the thing we didn't even mention is the fact that they both come out in fucking furry gear. So you know they kind of have that going on.
like Dragon Azteca Jr. could be your Prince Puma because he was
Yeah,
fucking amazing.
He was.
Like,
And
we didn't get to see a lot of him in the
No, 'cause,
Aztec
I mean,
Warfare,
that
but this was his
busy
first
as
like
hell.
match
Yeah.
match,
yeah.
and like, fuck,
I mean,
he was
yeah.
impressive.
He really was. Like that's the thing. Like,
And then you team him with Rey Mysterio Jr.
and of course Prince Puma, as we said. So yeah, he could take that spot, and maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're just like, hey, maybe
Like they're hedging their bets, going,
well, because
if Puma bounces, we got this guy.
Because I got to tell you, like I guarantee you, Ricochet ain't sticking around too long. He's a little busy.
Yeah, there's a reason why he dropped the titles at
Yeah.
Invasion Attack. Like,
Yeah, he might be.
like he's weighing options right now.
Yeah, he might be getting a call from Trips there.
Well,
He
global
might be.
global cruiserweight series, right?
Yeah, I mean that's
Which
yeah.
could lead to an NXT contract, which could lead to who knows.
I mean that's why they're doing it. Like, let's not hedge our bets. That's why WWE's doing this fucking thing.
Like
is they're trying to
WWE is poaching.
Yeah, this is what they did in the 80s, and they're doing it now because Triple H got into fucking Vince's ear being like, hey,
Because now
You've
Triple
made
H
a profit.
is doing what Vince did in the
Yeah.
80s, where he's watching everything. He's
Yep.
watching New Japan. He's watching Lucha. And if he's not watching it himself, he's got his minions
he's got
watching.
somebody
He's
somebody's
got
watching
eyes
this
and ears
shit. Yeah.
everywhere going, the minute you find a quality guy, you bring his name to me, I'll look him up. If I like him, I'll bring him to Vince.
That's what he's been doing. I mean, why do you think he's brought all these people into NXT? Like, Triple H studied what Vince did in the 80s and is doing it now. And he's not even, and this is the brilliant part about it, with this global tournament. He's not even fucking doing it. He's not going out there and doing it. He's having them come to him.
He's opening the doors to the
Yeah.
wholesale arena.
He's just, it's
Come to the tournament.
Yeah.
Come to Mortal Kombat.
It is fucking... In a way, it's one of the most brilliant things you've ever heard, because he's not even headhunting. He's inviting them all there, being like, yeah, come to my expensive fucking studio with top-of-the-line training and all of this shit.
And then all these people will be touring the performance
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
And then these matches will be judged. There will be people in Gorilla going,
Exactly. And then
they'll give the report cards in the trips
Yeah.
at the end going, hire these people.
Yep.
And then
Trips
they'll
is
have,
gonna
you don't
be...
think they'll have contracts ready by
Of course they will.
at the end of this global series? They'll be like, and a contract for you, and a contract for you, and a contract for you.
I will bet you dollars to donuts when Trips went to Vince with this idea, because it wasn't Vince's idea.
No, because
He
it's
said,
cruiserweight.
exactly. He went to Vince and went, okay, I'm doing this because I want talent. And he went, I guarantee you, without even having to talk to Vince, without even having to sort of go through Vince in the end when it comes to this, he went to Vince and went, okay, here's how much money I need, for the contracts. And he's just like, I need this, 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 and this. I need this amount of money. and he convinced Daddy, however the hell if he had to give him a hand job, I don't know, whatever, he convinced Vince to give him the money. Guarantee you. That's why I'm saying, yes, when this tournament is over, the contracts are already fucking written up. Mm-hmm. Because he's already got the money ready to go.
Guaranteed. And good for guys like Ricochet, yes. who the story centers around.
Put it this way, everybody wins from this.
And even if Ricochet bounces